So my question is, what if these kidneys do not perform? The kidneys are the very vital organs of the human life processes. Okay, and they are very important for the survival of the human being. And several factors like infection or injury or restricted blood flow to the kidneys can reduce the activity of the kidney, and sometimes it may lead to accumulation of poisonous wastes in the body, which can even lead to death. So in case of kidney failure, an artificial kidney is used. So what is that known as? Dialysis. So that process is known as dialysis. An artificial kidney is devised to remove nitrogenous waste products from the blood through the dialysis. So artificial kidneys, what are they? How do they function? They contain a number of tubes with a semi-permeable lining suspended in a tank which is filled with the dialyzing fluid. This fluid has the same osmotic pressure as blood, except that it is devoid of nitrogenous wastes. The patient's blood is passed through these tubes. During the passage, the waste products from the blood pass into the dialyzing fluid by diffusion. Then what happens? The purified blood is pumped back into the patient. This is similar to the function of the kidney, but is of course very different since there is no reabsorption involved. Normally, in a healthy adult, the initial filtrate in the kidney is about 180 liters daily. However, the volume actually excreted is only 1 liter or 2 a day because the remaining filtrate is reabsorbed in the kidney tubules. So we come to know if the functioning is adequate or no, if it is producing 1 liter of urine every day. So write the next question. What is dialysis? What is dialysis? Now, how do you spell dialysis? In case of, write the answer. In case of kidney failure, in case of kidney failure, an artificial kidney, an artificial kidney can be used so this is a device which removes the nitrogenous wastes from the blood. From the blood. This process is known as dialysis. This process is known as dialysis. Clear to all of you? Any queries? Anybody who did not understand anything up till here, please ask so that we go to the next question. That is excretion in plants. Just like there are some wastes in the human body, there are some wastes in the plants as well. And how do the plants remove the wastes? One of the methods by which they remove the waste is photosynthesis, right? But what are the other methods? Can you tell? So plants are having completely different strategies. They do not have an excretory system or a kidney or a nephron for their excretion. They have a different strategy for excretion than those of the animals and human beings. Oxygen itself can be thought of as a waste product generated during photosynthesis. For them, it is the waste product. And we have discussed this earlier also in the topic of uh, uh, for plants. Okay, so there we have studied this. So how does it happen? It happens like by the exchange of oxygen with CO2 for the process of photosynthesis. And one more topic we have learned just in the previous topic, that was in transportation, wherein they get rid of the excess water. How do they get rid of that excess water? By transpiration. Yeah, by transpiration. For other ways, plants use the fact that many of their tissues consist of dead cells, and that can even lose some parts, such as dead cells, and some parts are lost. Can you say which parts? Which parts do the plants leave? Leaves. Yeah, many plant waste products are stored in cellular vacuoles. Waste products may be stored in leaves that fall off. Other waste products are stored as resins and gums, especially in the old xylem. What is xylem? You remember? The tubule from which plants have made the water column for the complete plant. So plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them. Okay, so these are the ways in which the plants excrete their waste products. So please write, explain the excretion in plants. Plants, please write the answer. Plants get rid of the plants get rid of the gaseous wastes in the process of photosynthesis. In the process of photosynthesis. First point. Second point. Can you hear? The second point is they get rid of excess water by transpiration. They get rid of excess water by transpiration. Third point, many plant waste products are many plant waste products are stored in cellular vacuoles. Stored in cellular vacuoles. Next point, waste products may be stored in the leaves that fall off. In the leaves that fall off. I'll repeat, waste products may be stored in leaves that fall off. Next point, other waste products are stored as resins and gums, RESINS, resins and gums, especially in old xylem, XYLEM. And the last point, you want me to repeat the previous point? Other waste products are stored as resins and gums, especially in old xylem. Last point, plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them. Plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them. Have you all taken this down? So what was our last topic which we did just now? It was excretion in plants. So a quick look at what are the different topics we have covered today. The first is what is excretion. We have discussed the definition of excretion, which is the biological method in which the toxic wastes of the plant or human body is thrown out of the system. Second is the structure of human excretory system. So we have studied the structure of human excretory system. I expect you to draw the diagram, and I'm going to give you also the diagram, and I hope you have already taken it down as well, the note for the same. Then the structure of nephron, then the function of nephron. How does this function in filtering the blood? Okay, that complete process. Then we have also studied the different parts of the kidney, the nephron, the Bowman's capsule, and how they are all packed together and they are continuously functioning. Then we also discussed the complete process of excretion in human beings, right from the beginning of how the blood containing urea enters into the kidney and how it is filtered and how the pure blood is passed on to the different organs of the body, and the waste material is passed out through the ureter to the urinary bladder, where it is stored and thrown out when the urethra allows it. Okay, so now after that we have also discussed what happens if this kidney does not function. There is an artificial process known as dialysis. And finally, we have done excretion in plants. That does not happen only in animals and human beings, but it also happens in plants. And the strategies taken by the plants are totally different. It could be by the process of photosynthesis or transpiration or through the vacuoles or through the leaves or thereby just throwing it out into the soil. Fine. So that ends our topic excretion and also the whole chapter. Congrats, we have finished life processes. So we are ready to take a test tomorrow. Okay. So I will be sending you the test. You can attempt it and send it back to me. Okay, any queries? Shall we stop over here? Okay, thank you. Bye. Stay home, stay safe.